band for like 8 years. Most of those guys are from like Corinth, out in the fucking woods, that area. I'm from Troy, and I've been in a few bands. Actually, the guitar player, he's been in Mucopus. They put out a couple albums.
That was the old Skinless. That was Jason's old band.
Yes. But before that, there was another singer too. They were around for quite some time. In fact, this Albany area has a rich death metal history. It's just very unknown. And the only real band that people know is like Skinless. And after Skinless kind of went defunct, I mean they're back together now, but there was a time period where there just wasn't Skinless, and there wasn't really death metal around here. So we just continued to fucking churn out our version of scumbaggery and filth on our level, but it's fun.
I talked to your old guitarist 4 years ago, Grant.
Oh yeah.
What band was that for again?
Street Sweeper. Yeah, we did that. That was fun. We did that for about a few years. Put out an album. But technically, I'm not supposed to be in that band. I don't think I was just spokesperson for Street Sweeper. No one really knows who Street Sweeper is. That's kind of the thing. I just help them out with vocals every once in a while. There's no official person in that band, actually.
It was a pretty extreme band, lyrically, I think.
Politically, yes. Yeah, but it's a fucked up world. You gotta take a hard stance on certain things, and once you grab your opinions, by the fucking balls, you just run with it. What are you gonna do? Filter them, for other people?
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's bullshit.
So, are you in any band now at all?
Well, Tentacles.
Right.
I'm doing Tentacles now. We dropped an album a few years ago, and we're gonna do another one. Not sure what it's gonna be called. We're in the recording process. Play a lot of fucking shows. We just did NYDF with a bunch of bands. Dark Side, New York City, Mortal Suffering reunion show. That was fucking badass. Give it up to Gutter Christ and Useless Drunk Productions. Yeah, those guys are fucking great. They put us on a lot of shows down there, and they're fucking amazing. And hopefully we'll be able to maybe put our album out on there. They got a new record label. But,
It's cool.
Yeah, what? Jerk-offs.
How are the chicks around here?
Usually fat. But that's the way I like it.
Yeah. Quality.
Well,
Quality.
like George Carlin said, I've never fucked a 10. But one night, 5 2s.
Hell yeah.
It's not about quality. Quantity. Especially you're talking about tits. Then it's quantity.
Yeah. So you're a fan of Carlin?
Oh yeah, big fan. In fact, a lot of Tentacles lyrical content. None of it is. I took a different stretch with that. I went, I tried to separate things, and I was kind of doing both at the same time. So I didn't want to get all political and hard stance, but I wanted to write stories, and it was more about, fucking, I don't know, just writing just retarded fucking stories. We got songs like Nipplepotamus, the Brobarian, and it's actually a 2-part story about this humanoid from the year 2033 who's part hippopotamus and human, and mostly he's a cannibal, but since he's 2 different things, he'll eat fucking anything. But he would drive around this whole story. 2 fucking songs worth this character that we just wrote up. It's about how he drives around in the future and fucking smashes people, with his Camaro. He's got this decked out Camaro, and he just doesn't give a shit and fucks people up and drinks beer and has 6 nipples and squirts out of every single hole.
It's amazing.
It's retarded is what it is, but that's what we do. We try to make up these fun fucking stories, and then
Okay, so you're talking about
run with it.
Other stories or other songs that your band has that have these kind of weird themes.
They're all weird themes.
What are some other ones?
Fur Burglar. about a guy who he's not a rapist so much, but he runs around stealing the womanly pelt. That's kind of his thing.
So he'll like go what, like shave it off in their sleep, or?
Well, by any means necessary.
Okay.
I mean, he hacks him, you know. Much like just like we thought of it like a 80s like slasher flick, but instead of like, well, you've seen Maniac. You know how he takes the hair, you know, and he puts it on the fucking mannequins. He does the same thing in a sense, but Birkins, you know.
So, I remember what was it? Beavis and Butthead. Back in the day, I remember there was an episode where they went to get haircuts, and you know, it's like, was it haircuts?
They wanted a beard.
They wanted a beard.
Yeah, because they wanted to look like Todd, because Todd was the guy from prison.
Yeah, he drove a muscle car. I think it was a Duster.
Yeah.
It was a black, modded out.
Yeah, and he used to just run by and beat the shit out of him and fucking drive off.
Wouldn't he like drive up the lawns?
Yeah, wherever he felt he needed to go.
He would drive into houses, right? He'd go right into the house.
Into their house.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're, you know, pissheads or whatever.
Yeah.
Great fucking show.
Yeah, and they would get their haircut, right? And then they super glued it to their face.
Yes, that's what I did. In fact.
Right.
But years of it, years of just taping my own pubis to my face.
It's like one big hairball.
I'm a fucking giant hairball.
A hairball collage.
Yes. I love cats too. So.
You should see his brother.
Yeah, he's a hairy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a hairy scumbag. Yeah, you can't tell where the neck hair stops and the back hair starts.
It's great.
Which brings me to another Tentacles song.
Yeah.
It's a song of mystery. You know, only the real astute get the lyrical content. It's called Jesus Shaves. It's like, how does this motherfucker always have a perfect beard? You know? Always fucking had a perfect beard. So, obviously, Jesus Shaves. It kind of delves into the mystery of Jesus and his beard and whatnot.
It's awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
So what's the verdict? Like, what does he shave? If so, how does he shave? How often does he shave? What's
much like religion? When you get down to the real nitty gritty, you just go on what you believe, right?
Right.
Just fucking ride with it. But it's funny you bring up Beavis and Butthead. I don't know if you remember back in the day, and we were all big fans of it. Liquid Television.
Yeah, on
Yes.
MTV.
There was a piece called "Hi Dad, I'm in Jail," and I had previously wrote another 2-part story, but it was more realistic on how I had to call my father and tell them that I was literally in jail. So we made a claymation video, about 6,000 stills. It took us about 5-6 months to make, called "Hi Dad, I'm in Jail," that deals with the the issue of taking a bunch of acid and then going to jail.
It's amazing.
Real politically driven.
It's fucking awesome.
From the heart, though, you know. So.
I'm gonna probably cut in some. I'm gonna probably cut in clips from that video.
Yeah.
And I'll probably also cut in
Awesome.
some clips of your live.
We have
set.
tons of live shit out there.
You guys are very strange.
Have you delved into some of our...
Tentacles?
Yeah.
Well, last night you guys played me for the first time. One of your performances.
Oh, yeah.
I think from Massachusetts.
Yes.
And you're all wearing foil hats and masks.
Oh, yeah. It was 12-12-12, actually. We weren't wearing fancy outfits. What we were doing was blocking the messages coming in and going out. And at the end of the world, you know, who knows? We were nervous.
It's great.
It was Y2K all over again. We were scared.
So I guess you weren't affected. Well, I guess in that sense, you were affected by the Y2K bug.
Yeah, what happened was we got mental parasites, and that's why we're retarded now.
Yeah.
Much like everyone. because nobody realizes it. They just walk around retarded. We delve face first into retards. That sounds funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the daily drinking. It's
No.
not the drinking and the blazing. And...
Nope. It's definitely not the bath salts either. Definitely not. It's not the bath salts.
Hey, do you believe that?
What's that?
The whole bath salts thing?
Oh, I think most media hype on things is bullshit. You know, people, they get a little fucking carried away, you know, or they make excuses, you know, for their actions. You know, people partake all the fucking time in all kinds of things and don't fucking eat faces. Sounds tasty.
Yeah.
The law doesn't. They frown on shit like that.
I mean, would face eating qualify as like a PDA, like a public display of affection? You know, couples are eating face in public.
I think someday maybe if people widely accept bath salts, I believe that someday that face eating could be like, you know, an act of lovemaking.
Foreplay or lovemaking.
Right. You know how they have like stations at the, you know, like restrooms where you change your baby?
Yeah.
They can have face eating spots.
Yeah, you sit in a chair, you put your face in like a holder.
Yes.
And then a couple people can, you know, line up and take a bite out of your face.
Take a bite out of your face, but lovingly.
Sure.
You know, they must kiss you first. You're not just going to eat a fucking face.
Right.
Kiss the face, then you eat the face.
Oh, dude, check us out. So, this is true fact, a story in Japan. I don't know if you heard of this. They have this game show, okay, where you go to like a carnival and and you can put your face in like a wooden cutout.
Ooh, and you're like the farmer, or you're you know, a buff guy on the beach or something. Yes.
Or like a rhino or
whatever.
Hippo or whatever. So they have this thing.
Hippopotamus.
There you go. This thing, but it's like it's got 5 cutouts, okay? And on one end, so this is in Japan, you have chicks, I presume Japanese chicks, sitting in these cutouts. Their asses are sticking out of the
face part?
Yeah.
Okay.
The asses are all sticking out.
So as if you're looking at the person's face, it's a butt.
It's 5 asses just sticking out from this huge cutout, okay?
Wow.
And then the contestants
smell it?
Basically have go up and eat ass.
Oh,
and
good.
And they gotta get the whole concept of the game show is they gotta guess. They smell the ass. Maybe they can taste it too. They.
It's very close connected.
Yeah. They gotta guess what that person
Smells
ate.
like it tastes like ass.
What the person ate.
That's genius.
Actual game shows. Basically, you're sniffing ass, and you're trying to decide. You're trying to guess what that person ate, and if you can guess correctly, I guess you know, on like all the asses or something.
You win AIDS.
Yeah, there you go.
And a free rubber.
Yeah.
But it's used. You wash it out. I heard you can reuse those. You know. Goat skin mostly. But.
So I mean, what do you think about a game show like that? You guys should write a song about that.
About what? Sniffing ass?
Sniffing ass as a game show to determine what the person ate the previous night.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I should write a song about that.
It's out there.
Genius. It is out there. I saw a similar show, but they had to smell butts. The ladies had to smell the dude ass.
Okay.
And they had to guess which ass was their boyfriend's.
No way.
Yeah, but you only get like a portion of the butt, and you have to, smell their boyfriend's asshole essentially.
Which part do you get? You get the crack, or you get the grundle?
It was like right over the butthole. It's kind of weird. Japanese people are funny like that.
Oh, that was Japanese?
Yes.
So you see, the Japanese have all kind of games involving scat.
So far, socially ahead of the game, more than Americans.
I mean, would you say that Japanese have overtaken the Germans for the scat kings of the world?
I don't know. There's a lot of sexual perversions that go along with the Japanese.
Because Germans love that stuff
They love
too.
poop.
Yeah.
They love poop. But I think Americans love poop more than Germans or Japanese because we're all buying it up.
Uh-huh.
They wouldn't make it if we weren't fucking buying it.
Wasn't there? I mean, I can think of a handful of bands that have poop in their name. Well, there's poop from here,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
People offending other people.
Yep. It's an acronym.
That was with the singer of Section 8.
Yes.
Um,
It's funny. We actually have a song about poop.
about the band?
No, about just poop. Actually, it's about Grant, who's in Comic Arson and presumably in Street Sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
One time he got really fucked up and he tried to do a front flip off a picnic table and he smashed his ass on the ground. 2 hours later, we went home and shit, and he wakes me up in the middle of the night. He's crawling on the floor and he's like pulling my arm, and I just got an hour of sleep. Crying, I'm in pain. He's in pain. Fuck. Okay, he wants to go to the hospital, so I take him to the hospital. This guy is rendered useless. I literally put him over my shoulder, and if you've ever met Grant, he weighs 110 pounds, fucking soaking wet. Put him over my shoulder, G.I. Joe carry him down the stairs, throw him in his fucking Camaro. I take this fucking piece of shit Camaro over to the hospital, and we get in the hospital, and we're literally sitting in the waiting room for fucking ever. We get in the room, and the doctor immediately goes in and he goes, all right, Grant, I'm going to need you to bend over there. And they let me sit in the room. I shouldn't be around people ever, but you let me sit in a fucking hospital in the waiting room with this guy. So here's Grant, like this, and all I see is the doctor going. So I'm thinking my friends get molested by a doctor. I wrote a story about it. It's called Poop Schedule, Fecal Matter of Fact. It's about how Grant got fingered by the doctor right in front of me. It's kind of hot.
I mean, was it a doctor or was it a log inspector?
Who knows? He didn't get a prescription. Then he told him to leave. He said thanks after he left. I don't know what that means.
So it's like a massage parlor.
Right. So after that, I kept going to the hospital looking for, I told them I flipped off a picnic table and they wouldn't check my book.
Okay. So you're looking to be serviced, but they
wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't service you.
Not there.
Uh-huh.
Not there.
What are some weird things that happen here in Troy? People aren't really that familiar with Troy. Around the U.S., really, it's a very patriotic town, I guess.
Oh, very, very. Well, Uncle Sam was born here, actually.
Uh-huh.
The pickle packer from way back.
Uh-huh.
That's the heart of America, I think, and nobody really knows that. The collar city. Collars were invented in Troy.
Collars?
Collars, yes.
Detachable collars.
Detachable collars.
Really?
Yes.
How about detachable ties?
Well,
ties.
Pre-made ties.
Yeah.
Clip-ons.
So I mean,
Because we're too retarded in Troy to fucking tie our own ties or put collars on.
So, a lot of stuff came from here.
Yep.
Yet it's still very degenerate.
Very degenerate.
In many ways.
Exactly. But, RPI, the college is making the area nicer, I guess. And this is a nice area. I mean, look, we got a pool.
Yeah.
Dogs and shit.
It's fucking green. Almost.
It's green.
Uh-huh.
But this is a nice area, Troy. But Troy is a very spastic place.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty large, actually, for a little fucking shit town. And there's a lot of scum and filth in Troy, but in this backyard, it's a sanctuary.
This is pure serenity here.
Pure serenity.
Yeah, we got hops.
You can lay on the lawn.
You can smell hops.
You can get drunk
Oh,
here.
right.
You can have allergies from cats here.
Hell yeah.
That's what I've heard.
I can come all the way from Montreal to have allergies.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Troy allergies.
Sure.
Troy cats.
Listen, man, this is for days now. I'm gonna be sneezing and blowing my face, and
Fucking A.
I'm gonna remember, Troy.
You're gonna have to wait a while before you start sniffing butts.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can sniff them, but I won't smell anything.
You can't
right?
smell anything. What's the point?
Yeah. I mean, my girl could have this, big swamp, but I wouldn't smell anything.
Nothing. She could eat 5 burritos.
Yeah.
And then have one kind of placed there, and you still wouldn't smell the delicious.
5 big fat muchacho burritos.
Enchilada burritos, grandos. Is that even Spanish?
Chachi burritos.
Chachi burritos. That could be borderline racist.
Yeah.
It's all right though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my dick in that thing. You heard it right?
Yeah.
Sucks hard.
How about the story I told you there about that guy I know. Bored his brother's jacuzzi for the weekend. His brother got his jacuzzi back on the Monday. Filter was blocked with like 15 loads
Ugh.
of semen.
How do you have that many loads?
I mean,
That's my question.
you have 2-3
I
girls.
don't blame them for doing it, but
You have 2-3 chicks milking another. 3-day schedule. You have 2-3 chicks doing rotation, milking rotation like in the farm.
acting as a pool filter,
Yeah.
they should have swallowed.
Good point.
If they fucked this pool up, that's bullshit.
It's
I'd
true.
be mad.
It's true. I mean, he was boarding his brother's place. I think he should have disposed of those loads more responsibly,
Exactly.
if you ask me.
Right? He's got a bunch of dead pool babies.
Now his
And-
brother fucking got to pay $100 to replace the
I
filter.
mean, how do you think he would feel if I just started, like, literally fucking that thing like the way I want to?
Yeah.
It'd be awful.
I mean, if you got stuck in there, then they might have to saw the pool in half just to
Just to get my dick out.
liberate you
I would just say cut it off. It would actually liberate me fully.
from a lot of things, eh?
A lot of things, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to get the testicles too, or it'd be fucking pointless.
Right. Okay, talk briefly about Comic Arson, because I heard that was fucking insane.
Yes, my buddies, Comic Arson, those guys are fucking absolutely ridiculous. Chris Mahar, fucking awesome drummer, and then Grant Batat from Street Sweeper, presumably. Just fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Death metal, thrashy, black metal, everything you could possibly think of. But they're coming into a running start. You know, a lot of people are fucking shooting them some fucking steam, and that's good. This area is not really known for its death metal more than it's known for, if anything, hardcore. With stigmata and shit like that. It's very rich. Troy, even just a rich area for metal altogether. But it goes a little flies under the radar. But I think it's gonna blow up soon, and Comic Arson will be on the forefront of some of that shit, I believe, but it'll be good. I think it'll be good.
Very cool.
Very awesome.
Anything else to look forward to? Any other bands people should be checking out?
Yes, there's tons.
Okay.
There's tons. Well, all the classics. All the older bands are getting back together from Troy. Like Wartime Manor. Politics Contraband did. They started playing again like a while back, but I wish they would do more shows. I love that band, absolutely. Section 8. But my thing is I love hardcore and shit. I love every aspect of metal, but death metal is kind of like where it's at for me. And this scene is it's getting pumped up and invigorated by death metal again. Skinless, the original lineup's coming back. They're playing a fucking Delaware Death Fest, and I think they're actually going to start playing more shows. And there's going to be a show around here when they're going to play, and it's going to invigorate the fucking area.
Yeah.
But there's tons of bands. Abhorrent, Aggression, Salvation Denied, Tyrannize, Comic Arson, as you know.
Yeah.
Gunther fucking Weasel, Built for Battle, Life Gone Cold. It's such a fucking rich area for that kind of just angry, pissed off metal and hardcore.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Very cool, man. So you were saying Gorguts.
Very influential. Over most death metal, but over Tentacles, definitely.
The new album, what's it called again?
I forget what is the new album called? I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, it's weird, but
I'm a retard.
you've heard it.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely fucking love it.
And you saw Gorguts back in the day?
I saw our Gorguts a few times, actually. I saw them at Northern Lights with Wasteform, and I used to travel around with Wasteform. And I saw them in Falls River, Mass with fucking Skinless and Wasteform. It was fucking absolutely awesome. From the Wisdom to Hate tour.
Amazing.
Which is one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
Next to all of them. Like Consider Dead, obviously, is fucking amazing. And Erosion of Sanity is the shit.
Sure. Now, talk for a second about that show that you mentioned at Bogey. Was it a Bogey's with Cannibal Corpse and Immolation?
Oh yeah, the mid '90s. The lineup was this was like I was a kid, and this was like my dreams coming to reality, so to speak. Very small club, but you had Cannibal Corpse as the headliner, and you had Immolation, Brutal Truth, when Trend Kill Suicide, the Purple album
Yeah.
came out. and then it was Overcast when they were still like a band, and Section 8 towards the downfall of that. But absolutely amazing show and good experience for me as far as metal is concerned.
Now, a lot of this classic death metal came from Buffalo, and they all migrated to
Yeah.
Florida, right?
Yeah.
Immolation, Cannibal, Malevolent,
Malevolent Creation, one of my other fucking favorites.
Rob Barrett, right?
Rob Barrett's the man.
Solstice. So, I mean,
Solstice, yeah, fuck yeah.
people in Buffalo, we were talking last night, there's a certain accent down in Buffalo.
They talk funny.
Yeah.
I think that's the cold or something. you know.
Okay.
They like pack snorkels. They're from Buffalo.
What's a pack snorkel?
It's just a dick that you suck, apparently. Pork snorkel,
Okay.
as we people from the rest of the world say it.
Yeah.
Pack snackle.
How do they refer to girls in Buffalo?
Oh, there's a couple words for women in Buffalo. You have baddies, there's betties, batches, bitches. They enjoy the pack snackling. You take them over there to pack snackle.
Hairs.
Hairs. Got many hairs. I got hairs.
Yeah, how many hairs you got?
The last time I counted was 162 hairs.
It's a lot of hairs.
Yeah, I got some hairs over my park too, down here.
Get some hairs taking care of your park's hair.
Yeah, it's holding my park in right in place there. Put park.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll see you at some point on tour.
Yes,
If you-
hopefully.
Tentacles.
Tentacles. Tentacles. We got a new album coming out very soon. Next few months. We're working, hard as fuck on it, but we're taking our time and making sure that it's badass. And we're working on the visual end of things too. So we have the Hi Dad, I'm in Jail video, and then we have Baloney Dungeon, which is coming out soon. We mix some of the stop motion and then live shit, and we do we're big gore hounds. We love horror movies and shit. So you're gonna see a lot of funny shit coming our way.
Very cool.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool. Listen, thanks for your time, bro.
Hey, thank you for your time.
Last night, it would have been great to film some of that, but that was controversial. That was controversial top secret activity last night that we were in.
What, the chocolate bananas?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, we don't tell anyone about that.
Yeah. And a lot of farting, huh?
Comes with butts.
You've been farting a lot.
I'm a stinky person.
Yeah. You're a fart machine,
I'm a fart machine.
pretty much. A walking fart machine.
I'm glad I could be of service.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody watching wanted to buy a walking fart machine, could they get one at Spencer, let's say, or Hot Topic?
Well, you can pay me $50 an hour and I'll fucking fart right in your mouth. Actually, I'll do that for free.
Dude, speaking of grind, Hate Plow have a song, Ass to Mouth Resuscitation.
Yeah. Yes.
That was fucking serious.
That song is dead ass.
Oh, was that
No
off?
pun intended.
Was that off of Everybody Dies, or was that off of Only Law of Survival?
Only Law of Survival.
Yeah.
And it's a very good song. It actually has a social message, if you will, that if you don't eat ass, you're not a man. And I firmly believe that.
It's awesome.
Beer retains a lot of stink.
It's really awesome.
So we cut down on the butts, but